Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. This is going to be a short video on how to navigate and upload certificates in the carrier portal. And here, so getting started right away, this screen that you see here is the main screen or the home screen. And this is where you'll be brought to when you log in. When you log in, you should see your insurance carrier name here, and you should see the email that we assigned to you, as well as the corporate address here. If any of that information is incorrect, please let us know so we can update that accordingly. Once you have verified that you are logged in correctly or as the correct carrier, you can kind of get down to business. We have a few different places that you can go to upload the files. You can select here or here. And you can also select the upload history of previously uploaded files here or here. So feel free to use this navigation tool or either of these. And this is also a home button where you can return to this main page. If you don't have the templates saved to your computer, you can download it here. But for time being, I'm going to get right down to business, and I'm pretending to be Old Republic Insurance Company, and I'm going to upload a certificate or a few certificates that I prepared. So I'm going to go to the upload page, which looks like this. You'll see your information on every single page. And then the upload page has this little drag and drop box where we're going to drag and drop the file that we want to upload. So I'm going to drag and drop it in there. You will see the name populate down here. If there is not a name here, you'll want to redo it. This first step is a file format validation. So it's going to look for errors in formatting or missed data. So I select that, and this notifies us that we have at least one record or more that is more than 45 days from the policy effective date. So those will be recorded per carrier as late filings, but they will be allowed on. Okay, so we've seen the error, and then I also have two errors here, row 6 and row 11 from my file, which is always one number off because it doesn't count the header row in the certificate file as row 1. So I'm going to pull up my certificate file. It says retroactive date is missing in row 6, which is actually row 7, because it's only counting these fields. So this is always 1, this is 2. So row 7 or row 6, as they called it, is missing the retroactive date. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that in the file and resave it. And then my other one said row 11 is effective date is invalid. Okay, so row 12 or row 11 of the data, I see that I put December 15th, 2022 in month, day, year format, and we need to do the year, month, date format. So then I'm going to save that again. At this level, if you get any of these errors, nothing has gone through. So you do need to either remove the error lines and resubmit, or fix them and then resubmit the file altogether. So we fixed those errors. I'm going to do it again. And you can see that the errors cleared out because it knows that I re-uploaded something. I'm going to validate the file format. And I got new errors. Okay, so row 6, it says termination date should be blank for processing 1 or 2. Okay, so I accidentally put the retro date in the termination file date. So I'm going to fix that. And then the other one was retroactive date is missing. Okay, so I had the retroactive date in the wrong spot. So that should fix that. So I'm going to re-upload it again. And it cleared out. Validate. I got my late warning and file validated, please upload. Okay, so at that point you have to push the upload button and you will get this progress bar to show you what's being uploaded. You should be able to upload as many files as you want. You could do 1, you could do hundreds, depending on your needs on that particular date. So now we will wait for it to go through. And if you have a lot, you might work on something else while you're waiting for it to upload, if you have hundreds and hundreds that are going through on a big renewal date or something like that. And then once this goes through, it's going to take us to the upload results screen. And there will be 3 different kinds of errors, or 3 different categories. There will be the successful uploads, account errors, and provider errors. And we'll review at least 1 or 2 of each of these, but there will be a manual that's available that will include a list of all the errors that you can get and kind of some tips and tricks on how to fix it. So once it's uploaded, you'll get a little green banner that says file uploaded, and you can either upload more or you can view the status of your file. I recommend viewing this file status. Okay, so here, this was the one I just uploaded. And you can see I have 6 successful, 3 provider errors, and 3 account errors. Since I'm working on this particular one, I'm just going to select this and open it up. I see all the successful ones here. And you can open these and verify what you have uploaded. Should give you all the information that's on the certificate file. And you should be able to see the provider type and account number that it posted to. And you can go through all of those if you'd like. The successful ones aren't usually as concerning. We did do a termination and a revision here, so you'll see different dates populated in some of those, depending on the type of file it is. So then with the account errors, these a lot of times are things that we won't take further. So this one states that a duplicate certificate has been found. So this was already uploaded earlier. You can cross that one off your list. This was reported, so that's good. And same with this one, duplicate certificate found. So we're good, that one's been reported. This one, it says provider is not active. So in this case, I would verify the situation with him. I'd look into this a little further on my end. In his case, I believe that he has an expired license. I did make a note on that real quick, so I'm going to double check. Yes, his license is expired, so that's why you got the provider is not active. So we won't upload this until either he renews his license with the Department of Safety, or if there's something wrong, you would want to contact us. Um, Okay, and then back to the provider errors. This one says the provider does not exist, provider does not exist, provider does not exist. These ones, you're going to want to kind of look at the file, make sure that nothing is wrong, that we didn't type something wrong, like add an extra number in the license or something like that. Okay, so this one is for Justina. And because I did these on purpose, I know that the name is backwards. This is actually the first name. So I would correct that. And by going through your file and looking over the accounts, you kind of figure those things out. And then this one, I got provider does not exist. All the information on my file is correct. So in this case, I would contact the fund staff and let them know that this person or this service corporation needs to be added to the system. Once they're added to the system, we would be able to upload the certificate file. And this one, okay, and then we got the same information for this one, which I'm not so sure what's wrong with that one. I didn't make a note on it, so I'm just for time's sake, I am going to just delete that one from my record. And return back to it. Okay, so I'm going to see if the correction I made for theory for this one is corrected. So I'm going to drag and drop the same file. And redo. It says file validated, please upload. I'm uploading. I have one less row on there because I removed the one. And then we kind of go through this process again. And you can do this process as many times as needed. And of course, we're here to help you if you are struggling with any particular account. In addition to this navigational video, I'll provide a certificate creation video. Okay, so we're going to go to the results. It looks like I got one more, so that is good. It is not the one I expected. I was expecting this one to go through. but it looks like Jack Wilson went through. And all these other ones errored out as duplicates because we uploaded them the last time. And you just go through this process until we get all of our certificates uploaded and verified. So then you can, from there, you go back. You can pull up your history by date because this is newer. There's not a whole lot of history, but once you've uploaded lots of certificates and you need to refer to something, you will be able to narrow it down by date. And that's pretty much the entire process. Home, upload, and then history. All right. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.